Hi everyone, this is Tarot with Ariana Stark with your weekly reading for the week starting from 16 to 22nd October 2023. I will rely on tarot as usual and I'll also use some oracle cards. Do keep in mind that these are going to be random messages. We also have the timestamp given in the description box, so in case you want to proceed directly to your sun sign, you can do just that. For a personalized reading, feel free to reach us at the email address given below. Let's just start with Aries. For Aries, I do have the card Thrive. Now, if you look closely, this plant is blossoming, it is growing and flourishing despite the adverse condition, despite the odds stacked against you. So this is a week when you need to capitalize. Maybe the energy flow is also allowing you to be quite purposeful and driven. You want to achieve your target at great speed. Despite the pressure that is there, despite the odds stacked against you, something is definitely brewing. So maybe there's an energy shift you should guard against. I think you'll be socializing, but you also need to be careful because those food treats could also lead to health issues, maybe with respect to your stomach, or even while walking. I think you need to walk cautiously. Maybe you could slip and get hurt. With respect to your love life, I do have the card Please Stay. I think there could be a rift in a relationship with your special someone. Maybe one person is far removed, or there's a physical distance which has crept in your relationship this week which needs to be bridged. Other than that, I also have this card. I'm trying to think what I want to say to you. One person is certainly holding on to the relationship. Maybe you're tongue-tied, or it could be vice versa. Like I said, there could be negative forces around you, so you need to do some aura cleansing. You also need to safeguard this relationship from jealous people or jealous folks around you. Maybe there's outside interference in the form of family, friends who are frowning upon this relationship. So do keep that in mind, Aries. Let's move from Aries to Taurus. For Taurus, I do have the card The Weakest Link. I think you need to be mentally as well as physically strong this week. Maybe you feel cornered, or maybe you feel the heat on you. I think you need to cooperate with others. At times, Taurus, it is better to have a wait and watch policy, play the waiting game, even if there are openings. Maybe you need to work on your qualifications. Those of you who are looking for better prospects or better job opportunities may have your own reasons why you could turn down offers. Perhaps that is why others suspect that something is amiss. Other than that, I also feel that someone could be very competitive around you at work. Family members will also need your help, and this could also eat into your work hours, so be mindful of that. You also need to look into banking work. I do have the card Blind Side with respect to your love life. Maybe someone feels ignored in a relationship for no apparent reason. You do want answers. This could be you, or it could be the other person in this connection. I don't know if I'm cut out for this. Maybe that is why all this drama could also mean that you could be questioning the purpose of this relationship. Maybe you think that you need to walk away from this connection. Or this person could also wonder whether this relationship will last the distance or go the distance. Again, with the card Weakest Link, maybe you think that you need to break away from this connection because it's not helping you. I think in case you're married, I think you should avoid temperamental behavior. Maybe your spouse or your partner is also going to assist you at work. You need to take assistance from him or her for sure. Maybe write official letters or official documents for that matter. From Taurus, I will move to Gemini. For Gemini, I do have the card Sudden Developments from the Divine Messages Oracle, which is talking about a need for you to be prepared for emergency situations that could crop up. Sudden events could be lined up this week. This is also the purple color, which is talking about Crown Chakra awakening. Oftentimes, Geminis this week, you may feel that expenses are mounting, or that you need to look closely at financial affairs. Gadgets could also malfunction. I think you need to stay calm and rework on your ideas. Maybe as a work also you need to pull up your socks so that others don't question your proficiency. Your family could also impose certain limitations on you. Maybe you should also be large hearted. Someone could also be generous towards you, or it could be vice versa. I do have the card Time and Love Never Waited for Anyone from the Love Oracle deck, which is talking about a need for you to decide clearly what is it that you want from the relationship. Or this could also be true with respect to your lover or your person whom you have on your mind. Maybe this person isn't ready, but you also feel that time will slip out of your fingers like this hand here. Similarly, love will also not wait. Yet I do have the card, you've affected my life significantly. So somehow or deep down, you or the other person does know that one of you or either of you has impacted the other person's life in a very significant manner. The person has certainly brought about a transformation in your life. Some of you could also be planning a weekend getaway. Maybe you're making travel plans, you want to be with this person. That is why maybe you're also going to buy gifts. Well, Geminis, you can also expect disturbances this week, so be mindful of that. Maybe there are people who are going to interrupt you while you're working or focusing on work, because there were interruptions while recording this video. From Gemini, I will move to Cancer. For Cancer, I do have the card Happy Mistake. Now, this is a very pretty card. It is talking about a baby who's sticking his tongue out. Maybe there's a mistake that's been made and you're going to be remorseful, but sometimes mistakes turn out to be a blessing in disguise. I think paperwork is going to increase. Maybe you're also going to focus on technical matters this week. I think your responsibilities will certainly increase. Maybe your family thinks that you're procrastinating or that you're not understanding the gravity of the situation, so you need to act quickly. Maybe Cancerians, you will also do well if you speak in a clear manner, because misunderstandings could also crop up. Money matters could also affect your relationship this week. I do have the card Runner and Chaser from the Love Oracle deck, which is talking about a cat and mouse chase when it comes to your personal life or when it comes to matters of the heart. Maybe someone is persuasive, but then one of you could be affected on account of the intensity of the relationship. Maybe this is also a twin flame relationship that you need to understand and recognize. A lot of signs are pointing to you lately. Maybe those of you who are in an unacknowledged relationship are also going to get signals from the universe, and you need to pay attention to these signs from your higher self or from your spirit guides and angels. Maybe, like I said, you're going to recognize your connection as a twin flame one, so this could be true for those of you. Those of you who are married, I think you could be concerned about the health of your partner or your lover this week as well, so keep that in mind. Maybe you should have flirtatious conversations with your person instead of speaking in a coded fashion, as this could affect your relationship this week. From Cancer, I will move to Leo. Leo, I do have the card, it's all aligned. I think it takes tremendous amount of hard work for these ballet dancers to be in harmony with each other. Perfection is an art which you need to focus on this week. Maybe you also have a very professional and purposeful attitude. Your business-like approach will certainly pay dividends. Discussions, negotiations, technical work will also take up your time. Again, teamwork would also be the focus. Camaraderie can be expected. Maybe you also need to be prepared because your schedule could be disrupted. But you also need to set clear boundaries when it comes to plans. By and large, Leos, I think you're going to assert yourself. You're going to stamp your authority within the work environment. On the rebound is the card from the Love Oracle deck. Maybe some of you are going to return to your on again, off again lover, or maybe a past failed relationship is also affecting your connection this week. So you need to do some healing. My family and upbringing are a bigger factor than I realize. So the message here is loud and clear. Maybe there's interference from your loved ones. Maybe these are issues that are going to crop up in your relationship this week, Leo. So you need to maneuver these issues. You need to find a way out if you want your relationship to blossom and flourish this week. The opposite sex is definitely going to be attracted to you. Maybe they are tongue-tied in your presence, but like I said, you're going to have a very professional attitude. Maybe you're not going to wear your heart on your sleeve. This could also mean that you're very defensive. You're not open when it comes to your feelings and emotions this week. From Leo, I will move to Virgo. For Virgo, I do have the card Protective Shield. I think you need to do some aura cleansing. You also need to safeguard your energy levels from those who are sucking your energy, draining your energy. Aura cleansing will definitely be beneficial. I think communication is also going to increase this week for Virgos. It is going to bring in opportunities for you, but you also need to be careful because a question of ethics could also arise. Maybe some people think that you're breaking the rules, or there are certain limitations that you need to overcome till everything becomes a reality for you. Other than that, this week you also need to socialize. Maybe you're coming across new faces. You do want to tap into these connections that you're forming because you have your eye on improving your bank balance. With respect to your love life, I do have the card limitations, impediments, roadblocks, outside influences. Now this is talking about certain factors which is affecting your relationship. Maybe there are other people involved who are trying to persuade you not to form this connection with this special someone. Maybe your person and you live a distance away. That also needs to be kept in mind. I will come back for you. So a physical distance could creep up in a relationship for some Virgos, but this person feels that he will return to you. Maybe you need to protect your relationship from harsh energies as well with this card. You know, this tree is completely without foliage, so like that it could be that you feel a sense of loss in your connection. Yet I think singletons, like I said, your social circle is going to broaden this week. So maybe you're going to be much admired by the opposite sex. Maybe you're also traveling. So that is why you're going to meet up with new faces there who are showing more than a passing interest in you. From Virgo, I will move to Libra. Libra, I do have the card Legacy. I think you need to take a closer look at your inheritance, maybe legal documents, assets, or even while signing documents, you need to pay attention to the fine print. I think this is a week when you need to clarify with respect to financial matters, legal issues. You're also very driven, so you will plan and finish the task. Maybe some of you are also going to be on the move, on your toes. Other than that, I think in personal relationships, maybe you feel like it's a dead end in a particular relationship. You do want to understand why there are blockages in your life. You do want closure, even if you feel a sense of loss. I think energy healing work is also going to benefit you. With respect to your love life, I do have the card letter messages, love notes. I think you need to write a letter to your person, or maybe you need to encourage him to cool sweet nothings. I feel a special bond with you that I have never felt before. This person definitely recognizes that there's a deep soul connection between the two of you. He does want to deepen this friendship, maybe because you're going to exchange your love letters, you're going to be open with respect to your feelings. That is why it is going to mean that your relationship will blossom. But be mindful, because sometimes you can say something untoward and this could also affect your relationship. Maybe your person is also traveling on account of work. That is why you feel a sense of loss in the relationship this week. From Libra, I will move to Scorpio. For Scorpio, I do have the card your next move. Maybe you're going to be deliberating about how you should proceed in life. Maybe there are options before you, like this penguin, it's undecided on his next move. You can take the road less taken, or you can find your way around difficult terrain. Technical work or paperwork is also going to keep many Scorpions busy this week. Maybe you should also continue to work on your skills. You should also collaborate, because this will enable you to climb the ladder of success. At times, you will also benefit if you're patient with others. Maybe you also need to be firm while dealing with clients. Maybe they expect you to reduce the rates of your services. Yet, I think Scorpions, your creativity will be esteemed. Sorry that I hurt you is the card from the Love Oracle deck. Maybe there's going to be mistrust or misunderstanding in a relationship. That is why this flower is completely crumpled. This person's spirit is crushed. You need to iron the differences that are there. Maybe your person is also someone who is dominating. He wants you under his or her thumb, or it could be vice versa. So you need to work on that aspect of your relationship, because mutual respect is the key. That is why maybe you're thinking about your next move. I'm working towards a better future is the card here. Maybe that is why he is busy working. He wants to give you a solid future, or he wants to lay the foundation for a solid future ahead for the two of you. From Scorpio, I will move to Sagittarius. Sagittarians, I do have the card Be Vigilant. I think, like the squirrel in this card, you need to be alert, you need to be watchful. Maybe something is going on behind the scenes, so you should follow your inner voice, your intuition. You should have your ears close to the ground. Perhaps, you also need to use your tongue judiciously this week. Maybe there's going to be a rift in a relationship which could affect your prospects. At times, it could be that financial matters or a question of ethics could also arise. Maybe someone could question how you have put your money to use. The work environment could also unsettle certain Sagittarians this week. You also need to safeguard your health. Reality is that I'm never over you. The bird in the sky requires a companion. Likewise, I think you could be thinking about that person, or maybe it could be vice versa. I think some of you could be suffering from heartache. I feel a special bond with you that I've never felt before. You do realize the connection that you have, even if there's a break in this connection, or even if this person is physically away from you, or you feel that the universe is not granting you this relationship, but then the universe always has our best interests at heart, Sagittarians, and you know that very well. Maybe you should also protect your energy levels from harsh energies, or a cleansing will definitely be beneficial for Sagittarians this week. From Sagittarius, I will move to Capricorn. For Capricorn, I do have the card Tune In, Your Soul Knows. I think you need to follow your intuition. Your sixth sense is never wrong. I think this week ego can also affect your relationships. Besides, if you've taken the initiative to start something, then you should keep at it quietly. By and large, I think you need to be flexible, make time for tasks that arise. In case you're dealing with clients or those who owe you money, ask for your dues. I Lost Myself in You is the card from the Love Oracle deck. I think your person and you are going to enjoy good conversations. Maybe time will simply fly while you are in each other's company. I'm still trying to find myself as the other card here. Maybe for some of you, you feel a sense of loss in this relationship. Maybe you don't feel complete, even if at times you do enjoy happiness with your person, but then there are going to be those nagging doubts. You're trying to understand each other better this week. Some of you, it could also mean that it is going to be a relationship which is in its very early stages, or it's the beginning of a romance, but then there's a long way off before you can walk down the aisle. So give it considerable thought this week, Capricorns. From Capricorn, I'll move to Aquarius. For Aquarius, I do have the card Symbiotic Relationship. Maybe you need to focus on your relationships this week. This could be true. Maybe this climber is clinging, or this ivy is clinging to the bark of the tree. So maybe some of you are in a relationship which is unhealthy, or it's one-sided. So keep all those factors in mind. Some of you could be hesitant about your plans for the week, but then you should seize the opportunities that arise and make it count. Maybe you're also going to be on the move. Maybe you're making travel plans. Official paperwork is also going to take up your time. I think you shouldn't procrastinate. You should make the most. Even while working, I think you should concentrate so that there are no mistakes. You will also enjoy good food, but then you also need to safeguard your health. Maybe stomach related issues could also arise for Aquarians this week. I do have the card blind side. I think some of you feel ignored in a relationship, or maybe you're also going to sideline this person from your life. Maybe you're understanding that this relationship is not working out because one person is benefiting more than the other person. That is why this could be true. I care too much about what others think right now. Perhaps somewhere deep down, your family or your friends are also going to play an important part in this relationship. That is why there could be a physical distance which is creeping. Maybe you also need to address this issue. Some of you could also travel or make travel plans to be with your person this week. From Aquarius, I will move to Pisces, which is the last sign of the zodiac. For Pisces, I do have the card Treasure Trove. I think the universe is giving you a chance to earn money or to look into finances. Gains are likely, though you should also look at the bigger picture. Sometimes we can make those short-term gains, but over time you will realize that you feel a sense of loss. So stay motivated, be assertive as well. Some health concerns could be there for Pisces. Things could also be revealed. Other than that, you also need to look into technical issues. Now, with respect to your love life, I do have this card, negative behavior, ego, attitude problem, admitted you were in the wrong. Maybe a distance is creeping up because of these factors. I think you need to thrash those issues, resolve the differences which are there. Ego has no place in relationship. I also have this card, I'm sorry I held myself back with you. This could be true. Maybe you're thinking about that special someone and this thought is coming up in your mind. Maybe you think you should have been more free-flowing, or you should have let romance or love lead the way, but then ego could have definitely affected the romance from blossoming. Even in a healthy relationship, I think Pisces, you should be careful. Misunderstandings could crop up this week. Maybe you're also focusing on finances, and financial matters could also affect your relationship. I hope everyone you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.